YouTube, welcome to Mark W. Flockhart's channel. I hope this isn't too loud. I'm going to turn it down a little bit for you. And there we go. I yelled on that one. Okay, welcome back. Today is going to be a little bit more interesting. I'm going to kind of catch up with some stuff that I've been falling behind with, just my sales updates, my crypto updates, if you're interested in that, since the crypto, I call it the crash. It's actually come back quite a bit, so I'm pretty excited there. And then there's something really cool I want to share with you, how to steal or find the exact products that top sellers are buying from Alibaba or they're importing somewhere. So I think you're going to like that. I'm going to do that at the end. If you get any value out of this, thumbs up, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you don't like it, thumbs down. I don't mind seeing that. It tells me if the video sucked, and I'm sorry. This is really not the normal channel. This isn't just a training channel. This is my life, my process, what I'm doing. It's all finance-based, so I'm really going to focus on that. I want your comments on one thing before we even get into this. I'm thinking about naming the channel because I don't want to just keep yelling Mark W. Flockhart, although that's cool. I like my name out there. Maybe I'm branding myself, but if I hit by a bus, then you guys are stuck, right? There's no more Mark Flockhart. It's the previous Mark Flockhart's channel. Not that someone's going to take and roll with this. But I don't know. I thought about calling it Money Fails. I kind of like that, like failing forward, but it might be a little too negative. Let me know in the comments below what you think. That'd be awesome. So, crypto update. This is going to share my screen here. Let's see. Oh, you can barely see it. Let's just put this in here. Sorry, guys. This is really small, so let's do this. I don't mind if you can see my whole thing. I'm going to try to transform and fit to screen. There we go. So you might have to zoom in a little bit. I'll try to just zoom in myself. So I'm going to refresh the page. This is my Binance. I've still got the exact same the Tron. I've got 1200, 1000 XLM, which is stellar, 31 Ripple, Nebula, which is killing me for almost 5 of them, and then tiny little bit of Bitcoin because I was mining a little bit, just trying it out. So, oh crap, I was above 600 like not even 2 minutes ago. So this is how volatile it is. I've got about $800 invested, somewhere between $750 and $850. I completely forgot by now. Between that and then I think that's including the mining that I did. Just I got like $50 mining wise. So I'm still down. I'm still in the hole, but it was 400 or below just a month ago. So I'm pretty excited. It's above the 4 billion or 400 million cap or whatever that is. So that's really good in crypto world. Anyways, just want to share that with you. The next part is where I'm at flipping wise, because I know you probably don't want to watch all my flips, although I'll share them and hopefully you like them. I've still got my computers to sell. I've got 2 of them. I've got my room cleaned up a little bit so you can kind of see that. I bought some monitors just today and yesterday. I've got 3 of them that I got for $200. They're just little, I'll show you real quick. They're 21-inch monitors. So they're tiny in my opinion, because I'm used to, like, I'm on a 32-inch now, or a 37-inch ultra wide, and I've got a 4K monitor that's 32 inches, and then a curved monitor that's 32 inches. So these are, even though 21 inches, that's amazing for today's world, but the 16:9 aspect, it looks small to me. Anyways, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to put that with the computer systems. Tomorrow I'm going to be selling my first setup that I just recently built. The listing, actually, I left it on Craigslist and I forgot to change that. I put the GTX 980 into it, the TI, and some guy wants to buy it with the other graphics card. So I'm going to put that back in it and keep the 980, maybe sell it to a friend or put it in the next build. So I'll actually make more money that way, which is great. And then he's going to take one of these, the 21-inch monitors, which is cool. You know, they're about $100. They're $150 new. They're $100 used, and I got them for like $65 a piece. Well, whatever 200 divided by 3 is, whatever. Anyways, that's the update with that. Still flipping stuff, still doing strong there. Exciting news in my products. I've sold about 9 items in the last 7 days, so not a lot, but it's growing. Okay, so my product on Amazon is growing. I am selling a couple small things here and there that I've had listed forever. I've got a bunch of Roblox that I bought like a year ago that are starting to sell all of a sudden. And so, heck, I'll take it, right? Any couple dollars here, a couple dollars there. It's a quick stop to the post office. My wife, thank you for doing that most of the time. That's the best thing about it. You can just do it. I mean, if you buy stuff, if you have the funds to invest and you're willing to take the time to work it, it's absolutely worth it. I personally like to take less time, do computer builds, do larger items, so I make a larger profit, but it's not as much as the hustle. It's not finding the $5 item to sell it for $10. I don't like to buy that. I like to buy the $50 items and sell them for $80 or $80 or $150, depending on what it is. So that's that. So I want to show you what you guys probably came here for, which is the stealing of products, right? So what I mean by that is I just typed in kitten toys here. I'll refresh this so you can see it. So we're searching on Amazon. I'm going to use kitten toys as an example. What we're looking at, so we come in here, and I'm going to run my Jungle Scout just so you can see what we're looking at. Let me get my face out of here. There we go. Move me down. I'm so big on the screen. Sorry if you're watching on a cell phone. I'm getting smaller. All right, so we've got, these guys are selling tons of these little kitten toys. This little package is selling over $66,000 in revenue. This one here, this $10 item, is doing over $105,000 in revenue. So they're selling over 10,000 items. Even if they're making $2 a piece, that's $20,000 profit a month. Okay, if that's after advertising all that stuff, they're probably buying this toy for $3, maybe $4 shipped. They've got the $3-4 in Amazon fees plus whatever the cost to sell it is. So there's a very low margin on this. But let's say, for example, this item is the one I want to do. I'm going to join in this. I think there's competition here. I think I can jump in and get these sales. If I'm starting new, I hope you're seeing stuff that is averaging like 200 sales per month across the board, because this is too high of a category to jump into. You gotta sell a lot of these just to catch up to these guys. So this item here, we found it, we want it, and now we're going to search it on Alibaba. So I'm just going to go to alibaba.com, and I am looking for the Tower of Tracks cat toy. So I'm just going to type in cat toy and see what pops up first. All right, nothing. I can almost promise you that's going to show up here. There's one of them. Okay, similar, not quite the exact same thing, but they're selling these guys for $3 to $4.50 per item. If you buy 5 of them, you're probably paying like $4 a piece. Let's continue and see what else there is. Cat toy ball, cat toy pet. No. So there's nothing that gives away what it's called. Let's scroll down and see if there's anything else. There's tons and tons. Here's other ones they're selling in packages of 3. I don't think that's really going to get you a high value. These guys are super cheap now. Look at that. We researched that in previous videos. So we're going to call it, let's go off of Tower of Tracks. Let's try that. Cat toy tower. Let's see if that pops it up here. Okay, anyways, let's use this. So we see these guys are $2.50, but how do we know they're good? Like, I'm doing this. This is my category. This is my niche. This is my passion. This is where I'm going to build my brand, the whole 9 yards, right? I'm going for this. And I want this product, but I want it to be the best it absolutely can be. So how do we take this and do a little bit of research? Here it is right here. This is that. Let's click on it. How do we get into this, research it, find the right one, get it going, and just run with it, right? So this item here, I want it, I'm buying it, but how do I know these guys aren't ripping me off? So there's a couple things you can do. You can go to find out what these guys buy it for, and I'm having a brain freeze here. It's .com. I think it's 866.com is the website. Nope, that is not it. Here, I've got it in my phone. I'll tell you in just a second. What I'm going to do is first I'm going to make sure that this product is getting me a good deal. So I'm going to basically, there's a website here, I think it's 366 or 866, I'll tell you here in just a second, that actually tells you the price that Alibaba gets it for. So it is not on here, and I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find it. I want to give you guys some good info. I've used it only a couple times because I've already got my product going, so I haven't had to worry about it as much. But I've got it in my phone. I'll list it on here. Let's just do this. Find cost of Alibaba goods. Alibaba goods. So Shopify, Oh, 1688.com. That's it. So it's 1688.com. You're not going to be able to read any of it because it's not in English. You can do the translate, but it doesn't matter. You can come in here. You can run the translate and switch it to English if you want. But what you can do is we can come in here. So I tried these as examples with you guys before with diaper bags just to show you. Let's just do this cat toy. So we're going to say cat. What's this thing called? This is called Amazon Hot Selling Cat Tower Track. Cat Tower Track. Okay, and you have probably, if you're following me, you've probably already seen a video similar to this, but we're going to find this item. Okay, let's just try cat toy. Okay, well, you can do your research on it. This is an example. Let's just pretend this is it. This tells me that this is the cost. I believe it's yen or whatever. You can take this price and you can Google it and convert it to US dollars. So it'll convert for you and tell you like this is 87 cents for or 9 cents. I don't know. But this is what these guys pay for it. So that's your first thing. You can check your bargaining tips. That's going to tell you with this 1688.com website. There's other ones out there that do this as well, but that's going to tell you, okay, first of all, are these guys getting them at a good price? But also, how do I find what they're buying? So I want to buy, I already know they're selling tons of these, and I see these reviews are awesome. They're getting 5-star reviews all over the board. People are saying, I love the quality, I love the product, I want this one. So how do I get this exact one? Well, there's a website called usaimportdata.com. Now, I have not personally tried this. This is just something I've heard, and I started to research a little bit myself. You're going to have to do a little bit more research on your own. But what you can do is you type in the product name here or the name of the supplier here, and you can search it. I'm going to try real quick. I had trouble finding this. So let's do Pet Stages as the company. Let's try to search this one real quick and see if it'll tell me. Paste that and search. Essentially, you're going to have to become a member. I'm sure there's a paid service. I don't know how much it is, but you can actually physically see what they're importing. And you can see the exact company because they have to. Anything that comes into the U.S. has to report where they're importing from. So you can find the exact manufacturer. You can go on there, find out what that manufacturer is paying to create the item. So you can see maybe you can get a better price than these guys are selling 10,000. Because you can come in and say, I want this specific item and I want to purchase it at this cost because I know this is what it is. And then you can bargain from there. I mean, you've got to build a relationship. It's not just telling them and they accept it. You've got to kind of build like a rapport and a relationship and a conversation where you can actually dig into that part of it. So I wanted to share that with you. There's tons of other little things that I'm learning. I hope you guys like this. As I learn them, I'm going to share them with you. That's really the biggest thing I've found so far. I think that's pretty important. Email list, all that stuff that I'm doing now is pretty important. But that's just one thing I wanted to share with you today. Apart from that, let me know, you guys, what do you think of the name? Do you want to see more finance stuff that I'm looking into besides this? Now, this is FBA is going to be my main focus down the road, so I'm not going to dig in too far there outside of it, but I am also interested in learning about other things. I'm not necessarily going to get into like the Shopify stores because I think that's just too much work for me personally. But I might look at some affiliates and try a couple of those, show you what I'm doing with that, and maybe make a couple $100 a month extra. So anything that I can fund my FBA business with, I'm looking for things on the side that I can build. And if it ends up building something big there, great. If not, no loss, because that's not the focus. My focus is to build this, something that I can grow at scale and really build a business or a brand around. All right, guys, if you liked it, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. And I will see you in the next one.